we've learned Carmella has not been honest with you about who she is.
If you're keeping up with 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days, then you definitely know our next guest, Tyray, who has one of the most interesting storylines this season. After being convinced that he was dating a woman for 4 years, he found out that he was being catfished.
The person you've been messaging with for the last several years is not the same woman in the pictures and videos.
We're following the story as it plays out on screen, and we caught up with Tyray to dish about the show.
Hey, good morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. So I really want to talk about the show because I'm all caught up now. Let me ask a question. When you're watching it back, right? Are you seeing what we're seeing? Tell me what you're thinking when you're watching it back.
When I watch it back, it like brings me back to that moment, you know? It's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's like when you have like deja vu of yourself, that's kind of the feeling I get. And I'm like, why did I say that sometimes? And I'm like, why did I do that? But then at the same time, it's like, I was in the moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me ask a question. So we're at the point now where you've brought in a private investigator, and you're still convinced that you're not being catfished, and Carmella is actually, probably married, or why are you thinking this?
Yeah. So I'm just like thinking all these scenarios in my head, and I'm like, that's a possibility, even though it sounds a little crazy.
When your sister showed you what she found when she did the investigation online, like, what has you convinced that, because sometimes you just have a feeling like you just know deep down that it's not true what people are saying. Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's kind of what it was, just because I didn't want to believe it at first. It was basically denial.
Yeah.
A lot of denial.
Yeah. All right, so I'm starting from the beginning now. So tell me again how long you and Carmella were speaking online before you wanted to go meet her.
We were talking for about 4 years. It was on and off though. So like we would talk for maybe like 6 months, and then like we'll stop talking for whatever reason or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then we reconnected back in 2020. And then that's when we started, that's when I went out there, and when we started talking, we didn't have any real breaks.
Okay, so when you're talking and you're telling her that you want to see her in person, like, what's her reaction like to these sort of comments when you say that?
Yeah, she was the one who was actually pushing me to go there. So I didn't have a passport. Yeah. She was the one who was telling me, oh, I want you to come visit me and bring me all this stuff. So then I was like, okay, yeah, I'll go. But I was just like, it'd be a little weird, but I didn't want to take it to the next level, but she kind of like pushed it on me to go visit her.
I'm so confused now, because like, what was her plan? If she's not her, why is she telling you to come and meet her? I'm so confused now.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying too, because like, why would she have me go there? But then now it could have been something even crazier.
No, I kind of understand why you're convinced that she exists. Because in my mind, if somebody's catfishing me, the minute I'm like, let's meet up, they're like, no.
Exactly.
So if she's saying to you, let's go, then, okay. So no, I get it, Tyray. I understand a little bit more now. Why? Let me ask you, when you started talking to her initially, did you tell your mom and sisters about the relationship?
No, not at all. Nope, I didn't tell anybody.
Oh, you didn't tell anybody at all?
No, nope.
Oh, why?
Well, because I thought, like, what if it didn't work? And then I'm telling all these people I'm with somebody, and then the next thing you know, I'm heartbroken. Well, it happened anyways, but still, like, I don't know, just kind of weird, especially when it's online. You don't really want to tell people about that until you know for sure everything.
So at what point did you tell your mom and sister, and what was their reaction?
It was basically what you seen on the show. They didn't even know about her until then.
Oh,
they were just like, what? Yeah.
Oh, that had to be a shock.
Yeah, it was a lot more than what you guys seen on the show, but they were basically like, wow.
Yeah, what didn't we see? What was the lot more? Tell me.
Just like my sister kind of grilling me a lot about it, and then my mom too, and then she was like, wow, like, you really love this girl, and I did it, and they never seen me in love before.
Okay. So the investigation starts, and the investigator is saying that they found more information and she's a webcam girl. It seems to me like, so that's the point where we're at now. It seems to me like if she was or is in fact a webcam girl, you would be okay with that. Is that what is kind of what we got from?
Yeah, I think a webcam girl is better than being an escort. I'm not going to judge either profession, but I think that's a little more, acceptable to me personally.
Yeah. So the information said that she was both at this point, right? So she was an escort.
Yeah, but I don't want to ruin anything, but we
Right.
kind of came to the conclusion that someone was using her pictures on all those other escort sites.
Okay. And so webcam girl, you'd have been like, all right, I'll work with it. Escort, you're like, this is where you draw the line.
Exactly.
Okay, so let me ask a question. Since TLC was already doing their background stuff on Carmella, why did you decide to get a private investigator into the mix?
Just because I did want to find out if they can get me more information about the person who was catfishing me. I wanted them to see if they can get information on Christian or whoever this person is.
Oh, okay. So we haven't seen that yet. We don't know what's going to happen. What can you tease without giving anything away? What can you tease for your story-line going forward?
All I can really tease, I don't want to spoil it too much, but
right. Yeah,
I'm going to be on a plane soon.
You're going to be on a plane soon. So you're going somewhere.
Going somewhere.
I see. I'm excited. Does it have a happy ending for you?
You know what? It's happy ending for me in a certain perspective. I'll say that.
Okay. Have you heard from any other TLC cast members since you started filming?
Oh yeah, a lot. I talked to Riley a lot. Me and him are cool. Talked to Statler a lot. I talked to Kim Bally, baby girl Lisa, Rishi, all sorts of them. Jasmine.
Okay.
So many of them. Ella, me and her were talking. Johnny, Avery from season 4.
Oh, nice.
A lot of them actually.
So are they giving you any advice on how to traverse this reality TV world?
Jasmine gave me some of the best advice, honestly, just to ignore the haters and ignore the bad comments, because people are going to have their perspective regardless of what they see or what they hear. So they're not going to change it regardless. So Jasmine gave me some good advice, and I like how she handles everything.
Jasmine would know about because listen, they're brutal. No, seriously, the comments for Jasmine are brutal. Let me ask you something. How are you doing with the comments? Like, do you respond or do you just ignore?
I responded the other day, but then I had like other people kind of like attack the lady afterwards. They were like, you sound crazy saying what you said. And I'm like, yeah, get her. Then this lady emailed me, and I'm like, lady, come on now.
Are the girls in your DMs know that you're a reality TV star, Tyray?
Definitely, but it seems like a lot of them just kind of want to be friends and are being supportive. I had a lot of women be supportive, show a lot of love. I appreciate that. You know what? I got a lot of men supporting me too. They're like, keep going.
Yeah,
I do apologize if my voice is going out.
No worries. I love that you're getting a lot of positive support because we're rooting for you, Tyray, because you seem like a sweet guy. And we're going to keep watching. And it was such a lovely chat.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you.
When it's done, when this is all over, maybe we can catch up again when we find
anytime. Just let me know.
Yeah, to this story. All right, Tyray. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Nice to meet you.